Greetings, YouTube. This is Mike Haley 7. April 17th, 2019, Raleigh, North Carolina. Old McCullers Road, to be exact. And I'm on my way home after another fine day of work. And I'd like to talk to you about a motovlogger I just saw for the very first time on YouTube. He's relatively new with only 174 subscribers, but I figured I'd give him a shout out, maybe some promotion there. His name is Yogi, and unfortunately I don't have the remainder of his channel name, but Yogi was the first part. And I will put a link in my description to his channel. And the reason I'm bringing him up is because I like his style. I like the cut of his jib. Yeah, he's pretty nice. So the topic that I liked that he did today, or at least the one I saw today, was on butt pucker moments. So I'd like to do a response to his video, Mr. Yogi. And I'm going to call my video Things That Make Motorcyclists Go Yikes. Okay, so first thing that makes motorcyclists go yikes. You're in the middle of a corner. You've got the bike leaned over. You're cornering, maybe speedily. And then all of a sudden you see a tar snake, and it's a hot day. And so you get that tar snake, and it makes everything squirrely, or several tar snakes right in your path, and there's nothing you can do about it. Hopefully you're looking through the apex of the corner. You're looking through the whole corner. And hopefully you see it and don't lean over too hard. Why is this guy going so slow? It's 45 speed limit and you're doing 30? Ay, 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 ay. Never can tell with people. Alright, butt pucker moment number 2, which I think every motorcyclist and even car driver can agree with, is a deer suddenly jumps out in front of you. Doesn't matter if it's really far or really close. If it's really close, it's almost like you don't have a chance to even get scared, but man, that'll make you pucker up. I saw a deer once on this very road, about not even 30 seconds back. He jumped from the ditch to the ditch. I'm not joking. And he had like 8 points on him. I mean, he was just majestic. He just went like, and I was in my car at the time. And all I could just do was go, whoa. Oh, that was gorgeous. So deer are definitely yikes. Another scary thing that makes people go, ah. You ever do this? This is, I know you're not supposed to do this, but people do it. You know, you're fiddling with this down here for a second, and all of a sudden the vehicle ahead of you stops, or you see brake lights, you go, ah! That sucks. You always have to be real careful about that. Don't look down at your stuff when you're in traffic, people. And never look more than like a second at a time if you can help it. Be that one time you're on a clear road with no other people, and all of a sudden a deer jumps out when you're looking down at your map. I had a yikes moment the other day. I was in the rightmost lane of a 3 lane road. The left was for turns, the middle was for straight, and the right was for straight or right. And there was a stop and go traffic, and there was a gap between 2 cars to my left, and I was passing on the right slowly, you know, slow stop and go traffic. And there was a gap, and I looked over and I saw this car that could have just darted across and killed me. Luckily didn't, and normally I am much more cognizant of that kind of thing. I pay attention for that. But that day, nope. Yikes. Or how about this one? This is a yikes. You're in the middle of a beautiful road trip somewhere. You're on the back roads, enjoying the twisties. And you're far from everybody. It's nothing but trees, no houses, no people, no nothing. And you look down and you realize, oh my God, I'm almost empty. That sucks. Gotta be aware of your gas, people. Unless you're Orvis 128 or 128. Yeah, Orvis 128 doesn't have a gas gauge. He's just got to remember. So for him, he's always aware. Maybe you're better off that way. And here's a moment that's not necessarily a yikes, but it's a kind of, you grit your teeth and you're like, oh, geez, I can't believe I did that. And sometimes you're doing it, you're trying to go fast and you do this, or you just have a misstep. You go first gear, and then you try to go to second gear, and you miss. You don't go into second gear, and then you're like, or you go, and now you're in neutral, and you go, and you think, oh, what a bonehead. Everybody's going to look at me and go, that guy's not a real biker. It does happen. I used to have one. There was a Yikes. It was the clutch on my Road King. If you didn't pull the clutch in and the bike was in gear and you tried to start it, it would lurch forward. They don't do those anymore. Now, if the bike's in gear and you don't pull the clutch in, nothing happens anyway. You can't start the bike with the bike in gear unless you pull the clutch in. So I've had a couple of moments like, why won't the bike start? And then I realize, oh yeah, the clutch is not in and the bike's in first gear. I don't usually park the bike in first gear, only on hills. I just had a Yikes back there. I ran over a clump of grass in the middle of a corner and I was leaning over pretty good, and the front of the bike went, and I'm like, woof, oh, 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 oh. I'm not saying I have a Yikes moment every time I ride, but every time I ride, I'm always, thinking about what could go wrong. Not so that it paralyzes me. You just got to be aware of the possible dangers. Now, this is Mike Haley 7 with a very short list of things that make you go yike. And check out that Yogi channel. He's pretty good. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and I will talk to you later.